Now you have to watch very carefully because the trick is here. So many of us are waiting for that one thing in life to get fixed, resolved before we can be happy. Maybe we are waiting for a good job, we are waiting to get married, we are waiting to have a child, we are waiting for an ideal partner, or we are waiting to overcome some chronic illness, or we are waiting for our partners or our children to change in some way so that we can be happy. And a lot of our time and energy goes in just thinking about this and imagining scenarios of what if we get this, how good it will be, and imagining scenarios of what if we don't get this and how terrible it is going to be for us. And so much time and energy goes in this. And from this, there are only two outcomes that are possible. One, that you don't get what you want. And that would lead to misery and sadness and dissatisfaction, which is obvious. But the other scenario that is possible is you actually get what you want. You land the job you want, you get that promotion, you get that partner whom you're excited about. Now you have to watch very carefully because the trick is here. How long does anything that you achieve or get keep you happy? On contemplation, you will realize that you stay happy for a very, very brief period of time before you look at the next milestone and you start waiting for the next breakthrough, next achievement to become happy. So you take for granted almost what you have got, or you just say, okay, this is nice, this part of life is resolved. Now I'm going to look at another part of life. Maybe my health is not okay, or I'm not as fit, I'm not at my ideal weight, whatever. And then you focus on that. And then you say, only when I get this, I will be happy. Now, it is very, very important to look at the issue here, because the only way we can be happy in this scenario is if we perpetually get what we want, and that also consistently. In no way we are able to rest, pause and enjoy what we have. Also, we are constantly chasing a target. And when you're constantly chasing something, what's going to happen? You're going to get exhausted, you're going to get stressed, and you're not going to feel good. And so, very paradoxically, in chasing happiness, you are always not happy. You are perpetually dissatisfied trying to chase satisfaction. So what do we do? This is not going to make us happy. We have to first and foremost contemplate and understand that this is not the way to achieve a state of happiness. And the first way to contemplate that is to actually look back and see all the things you have achieved in life. Everything that you have achieved in life, how long has this satisfaction or this joy lasted? Briefly. So now what happens is, every time you achieve something, you recognize that I have short-lived joy. And so you also take this further, this whole idea, you extrapolate it and you recognize that even if I get what I'm longing for, I am only going to be happy for some time. Then my goalpost will change. And when one starts to contemplate like this, one starts to stop holding these ideas of achievement, breakthroughs, getting what we want so strongly. And that is the second point. Actively reduce the attachment or reduce the holding to this belief that this will make me happy. For example, if you are waiting for your partner to change in some way, to not say certain things or behave in some way, tell yourself, for this week, I will not invest energy in this. For this week, I will not try to change this. For this week, I will just not engage in thinking in this one aspect. I will not imagine scenarios of what if it's better, what if it gets worse, how I should decide, how should I go ahead in life if this continues. None of that, just for the week. And then see what happens to your life, just momentarily if you keep it aside. As you do these practices, you realize that reducing your hold on these things, not chasing them so hard, actually gives you a break, a pause, and some amount of relief. The third practice that you'll have to do is the practice of mindfulness, which is being present to already what is there. You have already gotten so much. There are already so many things in life we all have, which we can enjoy. Can we just take a pause, a break, and actually have a good time with the way our life is right now? And the fourth aspect is, and this is an idea which will come. This is not something that you have to believe now, but this is what the sages and the saints who have contemplated and tried to understand their minds continuously say, which is that happiness is not outside us. It is a state of mind that is within us. If we keep chasing something outside us, the chances are we are going to be more miserable and unhappy than happy. So if we at least try to believe that happiness is something within us and try to see if we can connect with that happiness within us a little bit, okay, through meditation, through slowing down, through whatever practices, then we will open up a new way of being where we don't have to chase things in life to be happy. We can just be enough and happy as we are. If you want to learn these practices of mindfulness or meditation, do comment below and we will try our best to help you integrate these practices into your life.